Welcome back. Third video about today. Oh my lord, I'm pumping them out now. It's Friday, of course. Sports weekend ahead. Yay! Grizzlies is in action tomorrow at 7 p.m. at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. Manchester United plays tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. local my time. Of course, I'm gonna be up and watching. And then on Sunday, I think 1 o'clock. It's a 1 o'clock slotted game. The 49ers are playing the Bears. I just did a video of the Bears. They're leading up to the Bears with a prediction, and I also made a video earlier about the Memphis Grizzlies. So take a look at those two if you're interested. If you're a Manchester United fan, this is the video for you because tomorrow we are playing Tottenham Hotspurs tomorrow in London at Tottenham's home field, and this is a game that we need and have to win to stay in touch with the top four. Oh, what a game. What a weekend. I just got some news, some updates, and that is that Rafael Varane is cleared. He's good to go. It seems like Rashford is cleared and good to go. Bruno Fernandes is cleared and good to go. That's good. The only player we are missing for this game that can't play due to a suspension from red card in the last game against Liverpool is Paul Pogba. I don't know if he got 1 or 2 games suspension. I have to check that up, but at least this game he's not playing. So, what can we expect from this game? We lost 5-0 to Liverpool. We have a couple of losses in the Premier League this season so far, but that is not something new. We did this same shit in the beginning of the season last year. And then, after a big loss last year against Tottenham, things started to turn around. So maybe our big loss against the Liverpool is our turnaround game. So let's hope for a rerun from last year. Well, we know that Tottenham started off hot this season. They won games. They didn't score a lot of goals. They won a lot of 1-0 and 2-1 games. So they squeaked by winning some tight games. But they started off hot by winning games. Lately, they have kind of rolled off. Haven't been as efficient and good as they used to be in the beginning of the season. The same with us. We started off good in the first 3 or 4 games. And then things started to share a little bit out. And I have said that the players need to take responsibility. The players against the Liverpool was awful. God, they were awful. There was 5 or 6 players in that game that really should have been sent home and been told to not come back in a couple of weeks until they improved. That was an awful game, and with player mistakes and personal mistakes, and they looked kind of like not interested. From what I have seen online, the players have taken their responsibility. They have come out and said, "We are going to, we're going to do our best to change this. We're going to do our best to go forward." One of them are Harry Maguire. He's been piss poor for the last 2 or 3 games. He haven't been really good all year. He have maybe had 1 good game, but that is maybe because Varane has not been by his side. Now Varane is back, and I expect Varane to go straight into the team and bye-bye Lindelof. Lindelof is a very, very weak player, very passive player, and at least 2 or 3 other goals in the last 2 or 3 games can be pinned on Lindelof, and 3 or 4 other goals in the last two games can be pinned on Maguire. And then, of course, Shaw and Wan-Bissaka and McTominay has to take some blame too on the goals we have conceded. Now, looking forward to tomorrow. It's going to be a tough game. I'm not expecting any team to walk over the other. It's going to be a tight game. Do I expect a shitload of goals? Hell no. It's going to be a tight game. Maybe even a draw. I don't look away from a draw. I can easily see 1-1, 2-2 in this game. Just because both teams are probably too afraid to lose. And that will be the drawback. That both teams are too afraid to lose instead of too excited to win. Often that's the problem. As a fan, I have to look at it from the Manchester United side of view. We will have probably one of our strongest team available. So player selection is, of course, a key factor here. I don't think if we want to win this game, I don't think there's any room for McTominay or Fred. There's not. He has to play Van de Beek instead of Pogba. So Bruno and Van de Beek on the middle. And I think Matic is given. And I think a 4-3-3 is the way to go. So Bruno, Van de Beek, and Matic on the middle. And up front you have I would park the bus on Ronaldo. I would put him on the bench and I would start Cavani. I would put Rashford, Cavani, and Sancho on top. Put Greenwood and Ronaldo on the bench. Both of them has not come through in the last 2 games. Both of them has been kind of like missing in action. So put both Ronaldo and Greenwood on the bench. Play Cavani, Rashford, and Sancho on top. And in the back you have, I would do some changes too. You have Maguire and Varane as centre backs. I would play. I'm a little bit torn between Wan-Bissaka and Dalot. Wan-Bissaka hasn't been good lately, but I'm going to give him one more chance to prove himself. So put Wan-Bissaka out on the right. However, Luke Shaw has been very passive and very poor against Liverpool and against Atalanta and against Aston Villa, I think it was. He needs a couple of games on the bench, so I will put in Alex Telles in this game because we need the creativity to go forward. Telles and Rashford on the left-hand side would be a good combination. And then you can feed Cavani whatever he wants. But the clue here is to start Cavani instead of Ronaldo. I have noticed this, and I don't know if you have, but after we signed Ronaldo, Manchester United has played worse. We have been worse after we started playing Ronaldo, after we got Ronaldo. We were better as a team before Ronaldo come in. You can interpret that any way you want. I have made up my mind and how I see how it is. In my mind and in my humble opinion, Ronaldo has made this team worse because now it's all about Ronaldo. Before it was all about the team. See how this happened? All of a sudden, it was good against Newcastle because it was too early, first game. Then things start to settle in. The other players are always like, "Where's Ronaldo? Where's Ronaldo? Where's Ronaldo?" And they run themselves into dead end street. And they can't find Ronaldo, and then they don't know what to do. Look at it. Look at it. Ronaldo has made this team worse. This one is for you, Ronaldo. So Cavani is better. Cavani is a better player, a better striker than Ronaldo. Ronaldo is not that great. A lot of people have blind faults when it comes to Ronaldo. Yes, he's at the right time, at the right place for many things, but he's not a team player. He's not the one who starts things. He's not the one who win back the ball kind of thing, like Cavani is. Cavani is a way more complete player than Ronaldo is. And I even think that, if you look at it, it looks like Cavani is in better shape. I'm not talking about physical specimen, but when it comes to running, and when it comes to the physical, endurance of lasting a whole game, Cavani's work rate is way above Ronaldo. Way above Ronaldo. Look at it when they're in a game. Cavani is working his butt off up, offensively and defensively. He's up everywhere. He's like back and forth all the time. His work rate is second to none. Ronaldo can't even touch him. So the clue here is to play Cavani. And you might say, well, why 4-3-3 and Cavani? Why can't we play 4-4-2 and play Cavani and Ronaldo together on top? Yes, I'm all for that, but you can't have just Ronaldo. You have to have someone else. And lately, Greenwood has been kind of like, nah, no. So if you do like a 4-4-2 instead, you can do the same four I mentioned. On the middle, you do Rashford. On the left hand side, you do Bruno, you do Van de Beek and Sancho, and then on top you have Cavani and Ronaldo. But changes has to come. You cannot play McTominay and Fred in this game. McTominay is the worst player on the team. Fred is a freaking Maradona compared to McTominay. That will tell you something. McTominay is the worst player on this team. He's the only player I want to vomit over for playing for Manchester United. He's such a piss poor player. He jogs. He doesn't run. He jogs. He does his little bunny hop. It's the stupidest thing I ever see. He gets passed by. Instead of running full force after player and try and tackle it, he takes 2 steps and a bunny hop. And then he's like, oh my, okay. And there's a goal being scored. That's McTominay for you. McTominay is toxic and he's a liability to this team. Get him the heck out. Don't start McTominay ever again. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, if you want to keep your job, you got to stop playing McTominay. McTominay is a liability, and he's going to cost you if you keep playing him. So, what kind of prediction do we have for this game? Well, I said it's going to be a tight game. I still stand by that. A lot of duels, a lot of challenges. It's going to be a game that goes down to the wire. I can see it becoming a very low-scoring game. It can be like a 1-0 game. It can be like a 1-1, 2-2, 2-0, 2-1. But anything more than that, I don't think it will be. So my prediction is Tottenham, Manchester United, 1-2. I will with my heart say that we're going to win. And I hope we can win. I don't care if we win 1-2, 2-0, 1-0, 3-0, 3-1, 4-1, 10-0. I don't care. I just want a win. But my prediction is 2-1 to Manchester United over Tottenham. Take care, guys.